So you guys gotta know one of the craziest things that just happened to me, right? All of a sudden my phone started ringing from a strange number. Almost didn't answer it. It's a passenger telling me, hey, I think you went to the wrong place. I'm over here across the street. I said, oh, I'm so sorry, because I didn't accept a ride. I didn't even know I was on a ride. I was about to go to the gas station. But how crazy is that? I had a random, crazy, out of nowhere phone call. All of a sudden, I'm on an app that I didn't accept, with a guy with the name of God himself. Super crazy. You guys gotta watch it. Check it out.
Yahweh is in the house.
We got Yahweh on the ride, man. How you doing today?
What's poppin', man? Everything is me, brother.
That's what's up.
You know what it is.
Yeah.
Let's talk.
You said everything is you. Is that what you said?
Everything is me. Yeah.
I think that's funny choice of words, because Yahweh kind of remind me of...
That's the covenant name of the creator of heaven and earth.
Exactly.
That's the grand master of the celestial large architect of the universe.
Exactly.
And my father are one, so now you know that you're riding with Yahweh.
Damn. I never, this is a first for me.
Oh, no. I've been here.
For real.
Oh, yeah. When I laid the square down with my father in the confident square, I laid down the earth with him. Proverbs chapter 8, verse 27, brother. This earth only weighs 6.6 trillion tons. This is just a little rock for us.
For real?
Oh, yes. We the real deal.
That's some deep stuff, though. Is that like your birthday name, or?
It's my birth name.
So.
The name that I was born with from the beginning of time.
So Dad had been told you have many names.
No, he has many titles, but not many names. There's only one name.
Really?
Exodus chapter 3, verse 14 and 15. That's why Moses said, what's your name? In English, it's I am that I am. That's how they say it in English, but in the Hebrew tongue, it is Yud-He-Wav-He. In English, the transliteration is Yahweh, Y-A-H-W-E-H. And the reason why the A and the E is in the name Yahweh is the Adam and Eve, male and female. He created he, them. Goes back to the book of Genesis, male and female.
For real?
Oh, yes. I'm the real deal. You riding with Yahweh.
That's what's up, man. I would feel like, I would had you ride in the passenger seat, especially some of these times where I had some of these drivers, man, some near-death experiences. Man, for real, you're definitely there for those.
Oh, yeah, well, you riding with Yahweh, so you safe and secure.
That's what's up, man, for real.
Yes.
So what brings you into my car today?
Well, Yahweh I got to work out to maintain this physique. I got to maintain the physique now.
Yeah.
Yeah. 48 years old, got to maintain this body, brother.
For real.
Oh, yes.
Well, we want man to, men be in your image. You got to keep your image up.
Oh, yeah, that's Genesis chapter 1, verse 26. He created us in his image. So, we created in the image, you got to have that live body. Can't wet out the body now.
So, you're here for a reason in my car. There's always a reason for things to happen, right?
No doubt.
So, what do you feel is the reason you're on my show right now?
Well, everybody needs to know the secret name. The secret name is Yahweh, they said. That's the covenant name. That's the name that they took out of the Bible, that was in the Bible from Genesis to Revelation. Once they took that name out of the book, that name was kept all the nations together. But since everybody, when they took that name out, when the secret orders, the fraternity orders that studied that name in secrecy, Yahweh, they took it out of the book, is to divide me and you, so the world will be in such chaos. That's why the world is in chaos, because we don't have the name Yahweh in our life. They took that name out and hid it from you. Also, that name delivers you from being a debtor to the system, spiritually and physically. That's why he created the Our Father prayer for you in Matthew chapter 6, verse 9. It says, forgive the debt as you forgive your debtors. If you master that verse, you'll be able to forgive all the debt that you have, your car debt, your student debt, your house debt. So this is why you're riding with me, because you're riding with Yahweh to give you the salvation and the redemption on how to deliver yourself.
That's what's up. No, I agree. No, I forgave my dad a long time ago. They just haven't forgiven me.
Well, you got to forgive the debtors, see, so they can forgive.
I ain't mad at that. I just don't be mad that I ain't answering my phone anymore.
Well, well, check it out. A debtor is not supposed to have your vital information anyway, because see, the scripture says, honor thy father and thy mother. So if your father and mother's not calling you concerning that name, then those who you do not know are not supposed to be in possession of that name. So now you have a thing called identity theft. So that's what you can really deal with, that charging with identity theft, because they're not supposed to have your name.
Oh yeah, well, people in Florida know a lot about identity theft.
Yes.
So this is good, man. This is real powerful conversation, real deep. You know, I'm glad you're here to help educate people and come spread the word.
Yes, brother. So I love the people. I love the global family.
Nah, so with that, well, you want to end it with the word of the day?
Hey, man, the word of today is always look within yourself. The kingdom of heaven lies within you. So you have all of the answers and all of the treasure inside of you. You don't have to look to nobody. You don't have to look here, look there. Look straight inside you and deal with yourself. All of everything that you have ever experienced came from you. You did it. So you have the solution and the power to overturn it, overchange it in the twinkle of an eye. Guess what you have to do? You have to make it up in your mind to do something about it. Blame no one. Blame on yourself, the man in the mirror. That's why the scripture said Jacob came face to face. He faced himself. Moses came face to face. He faced himself. He faced all his blemishes, his flaws, and everything from within himself. He able to look at himself. That's the name of that's the word for the day. Look within yourself.
And the word of God from Yahweh himself, man. For real. Appreciate it.
Yes.
Definitely.
Anytime y'all need me, hey, I'm on Yahweh internal and external. You can subscribe. Chilling here with my mans. Talk to you soon. Yahweh out.
In case you haven't seen the original video, I'd like to clarify he is an actual person. As he mentioned, you can even follow him and continue to hear more of his work. Now, the events, the way they played out, I could not explain. I had no idea how it happened. Yet, there was a guy by the name of Yahweh speaking the word of God, not Bob talking sports. And I didn't realize at the time, but every single thing he said was important. His message at the end is the best advice anybody can give someone. But it was everything that he said before that I was missing. With this job, I have the luxury of learning from all the people I meet. That's actually why I started this show, so I can share it with all of you. Before this, I couldn't tell you if God or Jesus was real. But now I know, without a doubt, they are. I've never been religious, and I'm still not. Part of that is because I've always looked at religion as the first form of government, a way to control the people. I had no idea how right I was. And because of what I've learned, I had to repost this video. I try to put as much as I can in the comments, but I barely scratched the surface. So I ask that you please research for yourself. And once you do, you realize not only is God real, but there's a lot of people walking around with one eye open, wanting you to believe that ignorance is bliss. But you need to keep both eyes open. Educate yourself, not just on the Bible, but also the world around you, because knowledge is power. As you mentioned, God gave us the power to overcome any obstacle. And once you know, as well as I do, deep down within your heart, you'll have nothing to fear. God is with you. And with that, you guys have a blessed day.
They booked us on major television. Our producer produced John Denver, and I had a vision of the skyline of New York City with such a bright light, and it turned into the face of Jesus Christ. And that was my born-again experience.